What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna go over with you a comparison between Thor's new uniform at tier 3 level 70 versus Dr. Octopus at fully awakened level 70. And it's a little bit strange because you would think that a tier 3 would be better than an awakened character no matter what, but that's not the case with my build. Unfortunately, I have really bad cards, and while I've seen many people that have Thor and they can do stage 39 Mephisto, which is really impressive because they could have maybe 20 to 25% pierce and maybe like 100% energy attack on cards, whereas I have only 55% energy attack and I have only about 8% pierce. So my card stats are a little bit lacking, definitely, and this is definitely not an accurate comparison, but Thor can definitely do at least stage 15, which is okay. It's not so bad. My rotation for him is 3 cancel 5 cancel 4, and I don't end with 5 because his 5's animation is too long and they force finish the animation, so it could leave him open to a lot of different attacks. His animations are weird. You're almost not sure what skill to cancel, but you can cancel the 5, you can cancel the 4, but in my opinion I would think that it's better to cancel 5 into 4. And the thing about Thor that I don't really like is that he's not very proc friendly. Like, I gave him a destruction and he wasn't able to do stage 15 at all, whereas when I gave him a rage, he did much better. So the reason why I wanted to show this comparison is because I guess energy attack at 55% versus physical attack at 70% can make a really significant difference, even when you're playing a boss that has type enhancement that's at disadvantages to combat characters. I mean, you would think a universal would do better against a blast boss, but I had a combat do better than a universal, so that kind of doesn't make any sense. But when you look at my stats, it makes a little bit more sense. So if your build is more rooted towards physical attack, but physical attack toons will do slightly better than energy attack toons, I mean, even if it's only by 20%. So I'm going to showcase how massive of a difference 20% could be when I compare a stage 15 versus a stage 18. And it's a universal versus a combat. I do think that in the future, Thor will probably get another skill rework because they don't want to do spoilers. Just like, if you guys remember, for Endgame Iron Man was pretty underwhelming when he first came out, but then they fixed him and they represented the skills for him that was in the movie, and then his skills got a lot better. And many said that Endgame uni for Iron Man was a top uni to have for PvE at the time. Now, before I give my opinion on Dr. Octopus, who's next, I just wanted to say that many reviews on him were relatively mediocre, despite many saying that Dr. Octopus was more proc friendly. So we're gonna go over his run. So for both Thor and Doc Ock, I gave them a little boost with Beta Ray Bill doing his normal rotation, and then Dr. Octopus fights the whole way through. Thor had a CTP of Rage, while Dr. Octopus has a normal CTP of Destruction. Thor's rotation before was 3 cancel, 5 cancel, 4, or that rotation with a cancel of a tier 3. So Dr. Octopus rotation is 3 cancel, 5 cancel, 4, or 3 cancel, 5 cancel, 4 cancel, 6. Now 3 cancel, 5 cancel, 4 cancel, 6 is actually proc friendly. It could be used all at the same time with residual damage, and you should land both the 100% attack proc from the skill 3 and the destruction proc. So that, I think, gives Dr. Octopus a lot of value if you're able to land all of the skills successfully. I also wanted to point out that I tried both Dr. Octopus and Iron Man at Timeline Battle, and with a destruction they were both able to penetrate invincibility and damage immunity even against a very strong blast type like Emma Frost and or Adam Warlock, whereas Thor couldn't do it at all with a CTP of Destruction. So giving Thor a CTP of Destruction is not a good idea. You definitely want to make him completely PvE based, and you want to give Thor a Rage or a Judgment, whereas Dr. Octopus is a little bit more versatile and you can give him a Destruction. Keep in mind also they both have the exact same team ups with Beta Ray Bill and Taskmaster with Insight together, and Dr. Octopus still performed better, being able to clear a stage 18 almost completely by himself, whereas Thor did a stage 15 by himself, which is it's a significant difference, but it makes sense because, like I said, I only have 55% energy attack and I have 70% physical attack, and I only have 8% pierce. So I'm recording this to showcase that accounts could be very, very different just based on card stats alone. Even if you have reforged CTPs, even if you have a certain amount of pierce, if you have higher attack of one or the other by 10 to 20%, you may still see a slight difference in performance. I think that Dr. Octopus actually does a little better with electric-based damage instead of physical-based damage, because his strongest skill is his 4th, and then obviously his 6th, especially when you combine it with 3. But 4 has electric damage and 6 has electric damage. So putting a lead like Beta Ray Bill instead of a lead like, let's say, Sentry, it makes more sense, and I'm sure that Doc Ock will do more damage. So I hope you guys are okay with this video and the comparison. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments section. Let me know if you think that I made some mistakes in the information that I conducted. And I'll see you guys in the next video featuring Shang-Chi. Take care, guys.